Okay, now if you would have told me that God of War would have 95% on Metacritic, or I'm not sure if percent, but whatever, 95 on Metacritic and have overwhelming positive reviews, people are calling it game of the generation, I would have called you crazy. I literally would have called you crazy. Look, God of War is good. I love God of War. I've played God of War 1, 2, and 3. 3 is my favorite. I love the series. But it wasn't this masterpiece level. I had super fun with those games. It was masterpiece level. I would never have thought that God of War, the game that came out on PS4, would have people saying this game of the generation. It just blew my mind. It was unexpected. I was like, yeah, God of War, I'm gonna get it. But now after all this praise that people are giving it, I'm like, I definitely need to get this game. Which is weird because I'm not the kind of person that follows reviews anyways. But I mean, I do follow reviews, but I don't let it influence me that much. Like if I find a game enjoyable, but the critics say they hate it, I don't really give a crap about what they think, as long as I'm enjoying it. Because my opinion is what that matters at the end of the day. But seeing this, like masterpiece, the last time I saw this reception, I know people are gonna call me crazy, but it's almost like The Last of Us level, almost like that. And it blew my mind. When I saw this, I was like, holy shit, is it that good? That good. I'm not gonna lie, my PS4 fanboy heart was just, fluttering in the air. When I heard that, I'm like, this is why I bought a PS4 for. If what people are saying about this game is true, I'm gonna get it. I'm not sure this month or next month, but it depends. Depends how I'm feeling. I want to get it this month, but I'm poor as fuck, so I don't know. But another thing that caught my eye was the other side. Well, I mean the other side. I'm talking about Xbox. Phil Spencer made a comment on Twitter about him congratulating, PlayStation, Sony for releasing this hit game. God of War, stuff like that. And people were angry at Phil Spencer. I was like, oh, it's one of those fanboy shit. I'm like, why can't you guys just get along? It's just, just two companies, congratulating each other. Nothing wrong with that. Just say fanboyism aside, your tribalistic shit aside. But the thing is, when I actually read what people are complaining about, they actually do have some valid points. They actually really do. Because when I was reading what people were having gripes about what Phil Spencer is doing, I understood why people are having this negative reaction to what he's doing. Because I'm a PS4, I'm a Sony fanboy when it comes to consoles. I'm a Sony fanboy. So if Sony was in the same position as Xbox, so the roles were reversed, and some higher up were doing the same thing to Xbox, and would I feel upset? Not upset, but I would feel pissed off. I mean, I don't know what I'm talking about. I wouldn't be pissed. I wouldn't be pissed off, but I would be upset a little bit. Yeah, that makes much more sense. Because look at the state. Look at the state of things now, right? Because when I read what people are actually pissed off about, I clearly understand now. People, Xbox fans, or Xbox fanboys, they're dying for a masterpiece on Xbox console. They're dying for a first-party exclusive masterpiece on Xbox. They want this is the reason why you got an Xbox. This is the reason why you dropped a lot of money for this game. And Xbox had never really had that. And the people were complaining at Phil Spencer. They were saying they were basically saying the same thing but in a different way. So basically, what all the complaints are, they're basically saying, look, you keep congratulating your competitors, right? You keep congratulating your competitors, but what the fuck are you doing? Where's Xbox games? Where are Xbox masterpieces? Where are they? You keep congratulating your competitors, but what about focus? What about your brand? What are you doing? What about your console? Like that's the gist of what people have a problem with. That's what basically roundabout way. That's what people are pissed off about. And I have to say, I do agree with them. I actually do agree with them. And then one person was, I forgot who it was, but one person on Twitter was saying, you keep congratulating Sony, but when you guys release a game, don't you see Sony congratulating you? Because they know your games are shit. Something along those lines. But it's true. Like, Sony would not come out and praise Xbox for Sea of Thieves or No Man's Sea, as people are dubbing it now. You don't see Sony do that because it's not a masterpiece. It's not a hit, basically. And Xbox fans are pissed off about this. It's like, where is our hit? And I remember Phil Spencer and one guy, I think from IGN. I'm not sure about IGN, but they both said along those lines about it takes time. Sony had a head start. We're doing it. It took Sony 10 years to be up to this point, which it's true and it's not true. It's true that in the sense that it took Sony a long time to find that spot, that cinematic experience / it's still a game spot, sweet spot. It took them a while. But at the same time, it's not an excuse for Xbox. I'm sorry. It's not an excuse. That's why I say it's a half-truth. It's not an excuse. Xbox One was released like in what? When was it released? Like in 2013, 2014? How much time do you need? No, but seriously, how much time do you need? You guys released your console in 2013, 2014. And your latest, quote-unquote, big hit that you had recently was No Man's Sea, which is not a hit. People are saying it's shit. But that's your, what, killer app? I think Xbox, they have their focus on a weird... they have their focuses on... They're applying all their resources in the wrong area. Because right now, the way I see it, Xbox are focusing more on live services. They're focusing more on backwards compatibility. They're focusing more on stronger consoles, which is fine. But as God of War proved to me, as opened my eyes to the whole thing, is that live services on console power are good. But it's all about the games. It's all about games. It doesn't matter how powerful the console. It's all about the games. And God of War proved it. Because how long has it been since you have been excited for the game that came out on console? I haven't been this excited for a game that came on console for a while. And it just proves that it's not about power, it's about games. And I think Xbox, they're focusing too much on backwards compatibility and live services. Like, you could play your Xbox 360, guys, back in Xbox. That's not why people bought an Xbox One, just to play Xbox 360. You guys, and I understand how Xbox fanboys feel, because they dropped a lot of money for Xbox One, and they dropped a lot of money for Xbox Scorpio. You need killer apps. You need game of the generation, or not even a game of the generation. You just need a good game, like a good new generation game, if that makes sense. Because Xbox fans dropped a lot of money for your console, and yet you're not giving it. And they say it takes time. Xbox One was released in 2013. Come on, at that time, look at what Sony had then when they released the PS4 and the games they had now. The games that come to my head are, that blow my mind. There's one, Last of Us Remastered, Horizon Zero Dawn, now God of War, Uncharted 4, Uncharted DLCs, which is good as fuck. What does Xbox have? I mean, I'm sure maybe, I'm trying to remember, did they release Halo? I can't remember. But even if they did, that's just, like, I mean, come on. That's your workload for the past few years? Come on. You had time. What were you doing? And it drives me insane because I'm a PS4 fanboy. I'm a Sony fanboy when it comes to console, through and through. But I don't want Sony owning the gaming market. I don't want that to happen. I don't want Sony to have a monopoly on the gaming industry. That's just that will be catastrophe. Because if Sony does own everything, then we won't get games like God of War. We won't get games like Uncharted. Sony will get lazy. If Microsoft and Xbox pulls their weight and release killer apps, it pushes Sony to be better. And that's good for us consumers. That's why I'm a little bit pissed off that Xbox is falling behind. They got 9 to 4. You had since 2013 to do something. Now it's 2018. What the fuck's going on? You had all the time in the world. But you're focusing more, I get it, you're focusing more on console power and live services, that's fine. But it's all about the games. We didn't buy new consoles to play old ones. Come on, man. Come on. I'm actually... Microsoft, make me jealous that I don't have an Xbox. Make me jealous no I have an Xbox, please. Because in terms of exclusives, Sony's kicking your ass in that. And I completely understand why Xbox fanboys are pissed off, and they have every right to be. They have every right to be pissed off.